We finally have full menus for the 2025 EPCOT Festival of the Arts. One of the most popular rides in Magic Kingdom is now closed for an entire year and maybe more. Celebrities like Joe Jonas, T-Pain, TLC, and more are coming to Universal this spring, and Disney's going to put the Simpsons in their theme parks? Well, maybe. We're going to talk about it and plenty more because all the latest Disney and theme park news is coming up right now here on DFV Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and welcome to my corner of the internet. If you've come across this channel recently because you're planning a trip to Disney World this year, welcome. You have come to the right place. Every Saturday I tell you everything that happened that week when it comes to Disney parks, so let's get started. Anticipation for the 2025 EPCOT International Festival of the Arts has been through the roof, and we finally have some info regarding the event's offerings this year. Disney released the full menus for the food booths. We're coming up super quickly on the Festival of the Arts, which as you know I call farts, and it'll be held at Epcot from January 17th to February 24th. The 9th year of this festival, can you believe it's been 9 years? I remember when it started. Has a lot of fun and interesting offerings, and I can't wait to share them with you. The festival boasts 17 food studios, otherwise known as food booths, as well as art marketplaces and live entertainment and Disney on Broadway concert series and more exclusives. The wonderful Walk of Colorful Cuisine is returning, and Disney gave us a look at the new popcorn bucket. This one's Figment themed, of course. It features Figment sitting on top of a winged globe filled with rainbow popcorn. Also, it lights up. This is a brand new popcorn bucket for the festival, and we're already imagining there may be some long lines of people trying to get their hands on it. From colorful deconstructed dishes to those iconic sweet and savory bites, looking at you, Sushi Donut, this year's menu is packed with can't miss eats, and don't even get me started on the Figment inspired snacks. I love that little dragon. Plus, there are 2 brand new booths joining the mix, Opening Bites and Fictional Victuals. We can't wait to try. Some of the items we're most excited about are that cotton candy funnel cake, the escargot and chocolat, the avocado coconut custard tart, the black cocoa brownie with ube ice cream, and of course the rainbow cake topped with Skittles is back again. We'll be reviewing every single item on January 17th, so stay tuned to our social media channels, here on YouTube, also our blog posts, but for now, take a look on our website and tell me which booth you'll be heading to first. Now that we have menus for Epcot's Festival of the Arts, it's time to get your game plan ready. This festival is packed with stunning eats and drinks and entertainment, and if you're anything like me, you want to see and taste it all. That's where the DFB Festival of the Arts Guide comes in. It's like your personal roadmap to the magic. From must-try snacks to hidden gems, this guide helps you maximize your time so you can soak up every single moment. And hey, snag the Festival of the Arts bundle to save even more time and stress. Here's a bonus. Use code YouTube to get a special discount. Don't wait, your festival foodie adventure is calling. Last year it was announced that a brand new lounge was coming to Epcot Spaceship Earth in 2025. This is so exciting. I love a lounge. I love Spaceship Earth, so having a Spaceship Earth lounge, perfect. Now on a recent trip to Epcot this week, we took a closer look at the visible construction of the project. The lounge is going to be located in the structure at the exit of the Spaceship Earth attraction, which sits behind the iconic sphere. This area formerly housed a corporate sponsor lounge, as well as other exhibits. Currently, construction walls wrap around the building as work progresses toward the location's opening, which is scheduled for the late spring of this year. We know one thing for sure, we can't wait to check out the views and eats and drinks from the new Spaceship Earth lounge. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is now closed in Magic Kingdom. This popular ride in Disney World will be closed for at least a year, reopening sometime in 2026 with a little bit of new magic. With the closure, we noticed Disney made another small but impactful change at Magic Kingdom. While you can use your Disney World app to see wait times and closures, meet and greets, park maps, and much more for all the parks, Disney World continues to offer paper park maps inside the parks. As you step into the gates, you can grab one of these free maps to use throughout your visit or even as a collectible. Now that Big Thunder is closed, the map has been updated to reflect this closure. We stopped by Big Thunder Mountain Railroad on the first day of its closure and noticed construction walls have already gone up around the ride. The walls join the giant crane that's been sitting just behind the ride, which may be getting used for the new Villains Land or the refurbishment of Big Thunder. We're not sure what new magic Disney has in store for BTMRR or when the ride will eventually reopen, but we'll be keeping track of any new updates. In the meantime, you'll be able to use the new park maps to help you plan your day at Magic Kingdom. Even if you don't need a map to get around MK, it's another fun souvenir to collect. Plus, it's free. The Universal Orlando Resort has confirmed the lineup for their 2025 Mardi Gras celebration, featuring acts from across the spectrum of popular music, including Joe Jonas, T-Pain, Foster the People, Kool and the Gang, All Time Low, TLC, and DJ Pauly D. The concerts, which are part of the resort's 30th Mardi Gras celebration, which is included with park admission, will take place on select nights at the Music Plaza stage inside Universal Studios Florida, following the Mardi Gras parade. This concert series is part of Universal's larger Mardi Gras celebration, which this year includes 6 all-new floats inspired by some of the most famous crews in New Orleans in the parade, new mouth-watering menu items inspired by international Carnival cuisine from New Orleans to Puerto Rico and beyond. This year's Universal Mardi Gras celebration will take place February 1st to March 30th, 2025. It is so much fun. Disney has officially released its 2025-2026 Run Disney Events calendar. It's time to mark your calendar and grab your running shoes. You're going to find Run Disney events at Disney World and Disneyland, along with 3 virtual races, including 1 new virtual race. While the 2025 Walt Disney World Marathon weekend is going on, more race event dates are now officially released, including the Wine and Dine for this year and the Disney Princess Half Marathon for 2026. This year, a brand new virtual Run Disney race debuts, the virtual Love on the Run. This is a 14-miler going on between February 1st and February 28th. There are going to be 3 virtual races totaling 14 miles, a 2-miler, a 5-miler, and a 7-miler. All celebrating the month of love and friendship. Disney's Run Disney events are lots of fun for everybody: conditioned runners, speed walkers, and those who just want to go out and have some fun with the special character interactions. If you've never experienced one of these events, perhaps the 2025 or 2026 season is your year. We've got good news and bad news if you've got an upcoming stay planned at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. The good news, you've got an upcoming stay at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. That's great. The bad news, the Courtyard pool will be closing for refurbishment from January 20th to late February. While the Courtyard pool will be closed, you're not totally out of luck, as the Grand Floridian's main pool, the beach pool, will still be available for hotel guests to enjoy. You'll also still be able to grab some snacks and drinks at the beach's pool bar located nearby as well. The Courtyard pool joins Stormalong Bay at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club hotels and the Fantasia pool at Disney's All-Star Movies Resort, which are also currently closed for refurbishment. At the Yacht and Beach Club, hotel guests can use the Tidal, Admiral, and Dunes Cove leisure pools in the meantime. At All-Star Movies, the Duck Pond pool will be available. Are you planning a trip to Disney World in 2025? Want insider tips and tasty Disney news delivered right to your inbox? Great, we got you covered. Sign up for the DFB newsletter. Be the first to know about exclusive snacks and dining secrets and can't miss deals across all the Disney parks. Our newsletter is 100% free. It's the best way to stay updated on all things Disney. The link to sign up is in the description box below. Many Florida residents will often get annual passes if they intend to visit Disney World throughout the year. However, Disney also offers special tickets for Florida residents, including the Discover Disney ticket, which is making a comeback in 2025. Here's what you need to know if you're a Florida resident and hoping to snag this discounted ticket for the parks. The Florida resident Discover Disney tickets are available for purchase now. It's a special 4-day ticket for $60 per day plus tax. The total price comes out to $240 plus tax, which is a great deal that only those who reside in Florida can take advantage of. There's also a 3-day ticket available for $225 plus tax. You can use this ticket for dates between January 13th to May 23rd, 2025. This is not a date-based ticket, so you will have to make Park Pass reservations in advance, which are limited and subject to availability. You'll be able to use this ticket either on consecutive or non-consecutive days, which offers great flexibility to those who don't have to travel too far to the parks. These base tickets are only valid for admission to 1 theme park per day. However, you can add on additional options to the tickets to make them even more flexible and increase your fun. The tickets and any add-on option will expire on May 23rd, 2025. If you're a Florida resident who just loves going to Disney World, don't miss out on these special tickets priced just for you. All right, moving over to Disneyland for a second. Disney Magic Key Holders. This is a perk you need to know about. Magic Key Holders, aka Disneyland Annual Pass holders, can now get a huge discount on Lightning Lane Multi-Pass in Disneyland. Previously, Magic Key Holders could get up to 25% off during select times of the year, but now you can access the Skip the Line service for 50% off. The discount is running now until January 31st. Magic keys aren't always on sale, and sales are currently paused right now to get a Magic key. If you're looking to become a season ticket holder this year, you can expect tickets to be on sale at some point in 2025, which we will update you on as soon as we get that info. Getting 50% off Lightning Lanes this month is a major perk for Magic key holders, so make sure to take advantage of it if you're able. The Downtown Disney District in Anaheim is undergoing a serious makeover right now. We just saw 2 new stores open along with multiple restaurants in the past year, and the changes aren't stopping anytime soon. 3 new stores will be coming to Downtown Disney. The former ESPN zone on the west side of this shopping and dining district will be transformed into 3 new storefronts as part of a $3.5 million conversion of the building that has largely been vacant for over 6 years. Commercial construction permits have been filed with the Anaheim Planning and Building Department, which calls for the defunct sports bar to be divided into 2 stores on the bottom floor and another store on the top floor. As of now, Disney hasn't made any announcements as to what the tenants might be moving into these stores. For the month of January, Disney Springs has a special event going on that those focused on wellness and starting their year off on the right foot won't want to miss. This month, there are multiple free offerings for Disney Springs Wellness Month event, and one of them is a free fitness class taught by none other than the Cirque du Soleil performers who showcase their skills and drawn to life each evening. Bring your yoga mat over to the amphitheater near the boathouse at Disney Springs and get ready to take part in the Cirque du Soleil Drawn to Life wellness workout. This is going to be good for all ages. The class is taught by Cirque performers, but not only that, there are also Cirque performers all throughout the audience with their own yoga mats to help you see the moves if you're not as close to the front. The energy around the class is fantastic. Everyone's positive and uplifting, with everyone feeling encouraged to push themselves a little bit without burning themselves out. Not to mention that the view we got was stunning. This happens multiple times throughout the month, and you can check the Disney Springs website to see when it and the other Wellness Month offerings are happening throughout the rest of the month. You can also experience 10% off meals at Chef Art Smith's Homecoming and Everglazed, get a free facial if you register for one 48 hours in advance, and participate in a high-energy Zumba class. Are the Simpsons coming to Disney? Picture this, you're strolling through a Disney park on your vacation a few years from now, and as you make your way out of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, you suddenly enter the town of Springfield from The Simpsons. What? Technically, Disney owned 21st Century Fox, which is the home of Homer, Bart, and the rest of the Simpsons family. So it's not too far of a stretch, and according to a new survey being sent to Disney Park guests, it could actually happen. The Orange County Register has reported that Disney is sending a survey out to recent park guests asking if they would like to see Simpsons-themed lands and attractions and meet and greet characters in the theme parks. Disney acquired The Simpsons back in 2019 when they purchased 21st Century Fox for $71 billion. The contract Fox previously signed with Universal for exclusive rights to The Simpsons and its U.S. theme parks was not impacted by the Disney acquisition, but that's set to expire in 2028, giving Disney free rein to add Simpsons IP to the parks. Of course, Disney hasn't made any sort of official announcement about bringing The Simpsons to the parks. We doubt they will anytime soon, if they ever do. It's entirely possible that this survey can end up going nowhere. Or maybe 5 years from now, we'll be eating our words and a lard lad donut in Disney World. What do you think about this potential new IP in the parks? Let me know in the comments. Now, I will always be here to justify your Disney popcorn bucket purchase, no shame, but now I can give you another reason to tell your husband or wife or whoever that it was worth it. On January 19th, National Popcorn Day will be celebrated in a very special way. At Cinemark theaters, you can bring your own bucket and have it filled with popcorn for only $5. Yep, you can bring anything. Doesn't matter how big your bucket or vessel is, they'll take it. Could be a small sand pail, a Tupperware container, a tote bag, could be anything, and it'll be filled for $5. The only requirement is that it just can't be larger than 400 ounces. That's equivalent to 2 extra large popcorns. If you plan to participate in this fun event, be sure to tag us on Instagram at Disney Food Blog and let us see how creative you got with your container. Personally, you'll find me pulling up to the theater with my trusty Mickey Balloon popcorn bucket. It's a classic. We tried Downtown Disney's 4 newest restaurants. Listen, we tend to get really excited when menus change and new restaurants open because this means we get an opportunity to try out the newest eats and treats and sips to help you decide where you need to visit on your next Disney trip. Now, we tried 4 of Disneyland's new restaurants and we have some thoughts. Parkside Market is now open at Disneyland's Downtown Disney, and while it might look like a fancy schmancy bar at first, there's so much more here than meets the eye. Vista, the second-story bar, offers up a beautiful place to pop by for a refreshing drink while taking in the gorgeous views of downtown Disney. Here you're going to find a whole array of delicious cocktails and mocktails made with local ingredients and artful garnishes. There are 3 other restaurants you can find housed within this food hall. Soul Sister is where you can choose fast, casual, modern Korean-style rice bowls. Sippin' Sonder is your stop for lattes and fresh treats and frozen drinks and small bites. And Gigi's Chicken Shop serves chicken sandwiches, salads, and classic dinner table sides. We started our visit off with one of the prettiest presentations of a drink we've seen. The Flamboyance Frosé is made with Chapoutier Belarus Rosé, served in a stunning flamingo glass. It's going to cost you $16. The drink can also be made with zero proof rosé for $12. We thought this one was super light and refreshing, tasted just like a rosé slushy. There's a slight tartness, but nothing about it overwhelmed us. We can see this one being a hit on a hot, sunny day, and aesthetically it's fun and great for photos. You'll need to order this one at the bar if you want the flamingo glass, which you won't get to take home with you. Admittedly though, $16 is a bit hefty for a boozy slushy. Seemed to land on par with the current lineup of pricing for alcoholic drinks around Disneyland though. We picked up our first dish of the evening at Sippin' Sonder, and if your mouth isn't already gaping at the sheer look of this masterpiece, we can't help you. You're looking at the cookies and cream cinnamon roll, which will cost you $7. We also picked up the lavender tea latte iced, but you can also have it served hot for $5.75. Now let's go ahead and address the giant cinnamon roll in the room first. This thing is massive, and we found it to be a great value for a shareable treat. The cookies and cream are more of a topping despite its looks, and the center roll tastes more like a traditional cinnamon roll. It's nice and bready with a good amount of flakiness to it, while the cookies and cream are thicker and richer than a traditional icing glaze. Think more along the lines of like a cream cheese in terms of thickness. To wash it down, we turned our attention to the lavender tea latte. This one comes in either a 12 or 16 ounce at $5.25 and $5.75, and overall stood the test of a solid drink option. The latte was light and the lavender shined, but still managed to keep a subtle flavor profile. Moving on, we decided to grab a bite from Soul Sister. We knew our choice was clear the moment we spotted it on the menu, so we ordered the signature bowl. We had ours made of beef and egg with noodles, but you have a few other options like rice and salad. It's $19. It also comes with bulgogi beef, carrots, kale, egg, sesame oil, and spicy goshu soul sauce. This might have been the best thing we ate on this visit. The noodles had a citrusy flavor and the meat was tender and seasoned great. The sesame oil is light, but it has so much good flavor that we thought it was perfectly allocated. There's a bit of tang to the meat from all the flavors happening, which we really appreciated. We're still stumped on the price to say we'd do it over again without a second thought, but we did thoroughly enjoy the bowl. Last up was a stop at Gigi's Chicken Shop. Here we picked up the sweet and spicy fried chicken for $18, and we added on the waffle fries for an additional $8. The chicken sandwich is served with pickled daikon slaw, soy cucumbers, and Kewpie mayo, all together on a brioche bun. To sum up the sandwich in one word, delicious. The chicken was so crispy and packed with a great tangy flavor in every bite. It was so juicy. It did have a little bit of a kick to it in terms of heat, but nothing over the top. The slaw was okay, but we felt it took away from some of the great flavor of the chicken. The bread was a standard brioche, which turned out to be a good choice for the sandwich and has some nice buttering to the flavor profile. The biggest downside to the sandwich was its sticker shock of a price. $18 with no side. A travesty. The chicken really was amazing though, and once you got a craving for it, it'll be hard to resist. The waffle fries were served with Gigi's spice rub, which we thought was nice to jazz them up a bit more than your standard side of fries. Gave the overall flavor a nice rustic flair, which really helped set them apart from standard, yet reliable waffle fries you can get countless other places. Might be the middle of winter, but here at DFB, it's never too cold for Dole Whip. We tried the strawberry chocolate Valentine's Day swirl cone and the Dole Whip margarita at Swirls on the Water in Disney Springs. The Valentine cone is Dole Whip strawberry swirled with soft serve chocolate, pink vanilla waffle cone, Valentine sprinkles, and a white sugar rose for $6.49. And the Dole Whip margarita is Dole Whip raspberry swirled with Dole Whip lime, Patron silver tequila lime margarita, lime wedge, and raspberry crispies for $17.50. These aren't new, but they are returning for the season and well worth a visit. There's a dark chocolate cone and a Dole Whip flight to choose from as well. We always have a good time over at Swirls on the Water. Okay, here's what you need to know if you're headed to Disney World this week. The first thing is that it's marathon weekend right now. The 5K and 10K have already happened. The half marathon is happening today, and the full marathon takes place tomorrow, January 12th. Most times, racers will celebrate their achievements by exploring the parks a few days after, so expect some busier crowds. And if you participated in this weekend's events, congratulations. Good for you. Like I said earlier in this video, the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts is starting this week on Friday, January 17th. If you want to go to EPCOT on opening day, say good luck. And now let's recap ride closures. Again, I said earlier, Big Thunder Mountain is now closed for a year. That will affect the rest of Magic Kingdom wait times, so be prepared. Kali River Rapids is now closed in Animal Kingdom, and Grand Fiesta Tour over in Epcot is also now closed, but just for refurbishments. Nothing major to worry about with those two. Coming up on Monday, January 13th, Astro Orbiter will be closing for routine maintenance in Magic Kingdom, and the first of Dinoland USA's closures will be happening this week. The last day for Triceratops Spin, Fossil Fun Games, and Chester and Hester's Dinosaur Treasures is tomorrow, January 12th. Construction walls will go up around these areas on Monday the 13th, and Dinosaur, the Boneyard, Restaurantosaurus, Dinobite Snacks, and Trilobites will still be open for now. As far as weather goes, pack those layers. It's that time of year when it's cold in the morning, hot in the afternoon, and cold again in the evening. So bring a jacket if you think you might need one. Most importantly, have fun. And don't forget to ride the People Mover for me. Now, a while back, I told you about a new design in our shop, the Magic Kingdom Vintage Stamps Collection. If you love that design, good news. We launched 3 new vintage stamp designs, so now you can collect them for each park. Y'all know I'm an Epcot girl, so I'll be snagging that one for my own Disney tea collection, but you should check out each design. Each piece is inspired by the iconic rides and beloved spots that make the Disney World park so special. Whether you're reminiscing about your favorite Disney memories or just love the retro vibe, these designs are a fun way to celebrate the magic. Head to dfbstore.com to check them out. All right, we spotted a new souvenir collection both in the Disney parks and online, and we have to talk about it. Is this about to be the next big thing in Disney World? Because we vote yes. The new Disney Mini Mix-Its plush collection. This Mickey Mouse plush is part of Disney's new Magic Kingdom series. He comes with a detachable plush hat inspired by Jose the macaw from Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room attraction in Magic Kingdom. And the other favorite part? Here's a hook and loop strap on Mickey's back so he can be attached to a favorite accessory like a backpack. No more using an old hair tie to secure our characters on our bags. Up next is the number 1 duck, Donald. He is also part of the Magic Kingdom series, and his hat is shaped like a rocket from the Astro Orbiter attraction. As the name implies, you can even mix and match the character accessories in case Donald's in the mood for an outfit change. As far as characters, we also spotted Stitch, Angel, and Pooh in the parks. Stitch has a heart-shaped hat for Valentine's Day, and we saw Pooh with a Haunted Mansion themed hat. We can't wait for Disney to release more of this collection. I know I'm going to spend a ton of money. Okay, so back in May 2024, Disney released the salvaged Stormtrooper helmet popcorn bucket in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Hollywood Studios. Let's just say that was popular. So yeah, this one sold out fast, but we got great news if you missed out. Disney just re-released it. Yep, it's available again. If you want to get your hands on it, you want to head straight to Katsaka's Kettle and other select popcorn carts in Hollywood Studios. You want to buy it fast because it could sell out again. If you see it, grab it. The new Haunted Mansion store is now open in Disneyland. Madame Leota's Somewhere Beyond recently opened, and we have officially stepped inside. This new shop is based on the famous Madame Leota from the Haunted Mansion ride, and she is taking you into the spirit world. You're going to find lots of cute apparel like spirit jerseys and ears inside this store, but it's the hidden details that make for an interesting tale. There are 2 entrances to the shop, and before you even step inside, you'll notice fun details that point you in the direction of the beyond. Don't forget to look up as you continue inside. Details are hiding in all the locations around this store. Of course, Madame Leota's crystal ball is on display. Watch it carefully to see into the beyond as images occasionally appear. This shop is really fun to explore, and as the ghosts always say, there's always room for one more item to take with you. It's a small space, but it's filled with great souvenirs and fun details. If you're stopping by Disneyland soon, definitely take a peek. Now, something quietly disappeared in the Magic Kingdom. Tucked away in the Tomorrowland Launch Depot, Disney hosts a special Tron identity program where you can customize your own Tron-inspired action figure. While this activity is still relatively new, it seems to be kind of unpopular. Recently, we noticed that all of the Tron identity program portals were closed. So what's going on? According to a Tomorrowland cast member, the Tron identity program is currently closed, and it's been closed for about a week. Cast members couldn't tell us when the portals would reopen or even what was going on. The activity usually costs $89.99 per person. During our visit, we didn't see any cast members working on the kiosks, though this offering is not officially run by Disney World cast members. A cast member explained that this is technically a third-party offering, meaning a separate company is in charge of the kiosks. So, what does this mean for the fate of the Tron Identity program? We'll have to wait and see. So it's not uncommon for us to see Disney and Starbucks collab on new tumblers, and we are big fans whenever that happens. If you feel the same way, we've got great news. 2 new tumblers have just dropped online. Just in time for Valentine's Day, you can grab the adorable Minnie Mouse Walt Disney World tumbler online right now. The cup itself is red with a black lid and straw, with white polka dots, red bows, and Minnie's face all over the sides. If you visit Disneyland more often, or you just want your cup to be themed to the West Coast, don't worry, there's a Minnie Mouse Disneyland Resort tumbler available as well. It's got the same design as the Walt Disney World design, including the same Minnie Mouse signature on the top. The only difference is the name of the resort down at the bottom. If you're interested in either of these tumblers, I've got them linked for you in the description below. Okay, serious question. Can you really have too many Disney mugs? My answer is the limit does not exist. And if you agree with me and Lindsay Lohan, then you need to know that Disney just dropped some brand new mugs online, and they are pretty great. Now, you don't need your imagination if you grab this mug that looks just like Figment. This ceramic mug will hold your favorite beverage while reminding you of your favorite EPCOT character. We're not responsible for that song getting stuck in your head while you're using it. And it's not just Cruella de Vil is going to love this one. Pretty much any fan of 101 Dalmatians will love it too. This mug features Lucky, complete with the horseshoe markings on his back. And we're feeling old because a Goofy movie is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year. Time goes by fast. However, we're going to mark that milestone with this sweet mug that has Max dressed as Powerline. And we're all mad here. This mug is a classic Cheshire Cat with his pink and purple stripes and wide grin. This is a must for fans of Alice in Wonderland. You want to head over to the Disney store ASAP to grab one or more of these mugs to add to your collection. There's one important accessory you need when visiting Disney World, the perfect park bag. Sometimes people pack different bags for each day of their trip, while others stick with one trusty option for the whole vacation. But whether you're a purse or a backpack person, Loungefly's got you covered with Disney fan-inspired styles. Did you know that some Loungefly bags are Amazon exclusives? There are so many options to choose from when it comes to showing off your favorite Disney, Pixar, and Marvel characters. I've linked an article down below of some of our favorite Amazon exclusive Disney Loungefly bags. If you're in the market for one, you should definitely check out that article. Okay, that's the news I've got for today. Again, if you want to stay up to date on all the closures and openings and refurbishments and special events and more, please sign up for our newsletter. It's always 100% free, and we send all the updates straight to you. If you're planning a trip to Disney, I promise this newsletter will be a huge help. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.